Hello everybody, we're here with the Rolls-Royce V12, I think it's 6.3, 563 horsepower engine right now. And what we have going on right now, this is for you to know as Rolls-Royce owners. I had a code that came up. Actually, I had it come up 3 times. So the first time I had it came up, it was telling me that cylinder 1, which is right here, cylinder 1 on this side, as you're looking at the Rolls-Royce Ghost from the front, it's going to be your left side first cylinder. That one was coming up misfiring, so I changed out the coils, changed out the spark plugs. Still was having a misfire, so I figured it was definitely the fuel injector. So I changed in fuel injector. Everything was fine. We rode for probably 2,000-3,000 miles. Then I had maybe a little bit more than that, maybe about 4,000 or 5,000 miles, whatever. And then like about 2 months ago, I had a cylinder 11 misfire. Changed the coil pack, so I had changed all the spark plugs and the coil pack all at the same time. And so I knew that I probably had to change my injector. So I ordered a Index 12 injector, same as I ordered an Index 12 injector for that one. And I had to take off this this box here, take out those four. It's 1, 2, 3. I think it's one at the bottom, and there's one under the bottom here. One, 2, 3, and then there's one at the bottom here. I had to kind of get it from that way. Take that off. Take this off. Disconnect 2 hoses here, and I think there's one hose back there. One hose back there I had to disconnect as well. Also had to take off like all this stuff here on the back end of this, kind of move it to the side to actually get this off. Also had to take off this hex screw here, and unscrew the little tightening clamps here to get this right here. So once I remove this, I'm sure there's some videos out there how to remove this. I can do one later if you need one. I removed this and I was able to get to my injector. I actually have an injector removal tool, which works really well. Normally it works really well. I would tell you, I've seen some people take them out of BMWs. I've seen some people take their fuel injectors out of some BMW 3 Series, 5 Series, whatever, the inline 6, and they were able to kind of undo the little bracket, which is they were able to undo the this bracket here that holds the fuel injector in. They were able to do that. That is if I'm not mistaken, I think it's an 11 millimeter for that, and then they were able to kind of just pull it out with their hands. Well, not on a Rolls Royce, at least not on mine. So having this was definitely a must for all. I've used this for all 3 of the injectors that I'm changing. I'm actually going to go ahead and take out this injector too, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing in an effort to not have to purchase new injectors. So I found that the injectors still work because they still have power. When I put the battery to the injector on both sides of the when I put a power supply to the 2 tabs inside of the connector right here, one on the left, one on the right, I can hear it click. So it's clicking, which tells me that it's getting power, it's good to go. But the problem was with this injector, and this is an Index 7. So I'm gonna try something. I actually took my old Index 7. I had 1, 2 that I've already replaced with Index 12, and I actually cleaned those with a little bit of carburetor part cleaner. I sprayed it onto the rag here, like so. I sprayed it onto the rag, like my little rag right here, and then I take the wet end, and I just rub it really good on the end while I'm holding, of course, trying to do it with the camera. And I got it to look really clean. And what you're looking for, I got it to look really, really good. I mean, like, this thing is super clean. I think that once I reinstall this, I'm not even going to change. I'm not even going to change the little seal here, because I just took it out. I'm going to put it right back in. And it's not zooming in for me, but I'm going to show you something. There's 2 little holes, and when I was cleaning this one, when I was cleaning this one, I could not see those two holes. Those two holes were covered. Now I can see those two holes. And I think that's remarkable, because now if I'm gonna take a, I want to, okay, so those two holes were covered. It was covered in black. I'm gonna take off the other one, and I'm gonna show you what it looked like before I cleaned it. When those two holes are clear, and it does look like they appear to be clear, I'm gonna take a picture of it real quick, because I want to make sure I can look like all inside that hole. And I can't really do it with this camera. So hold on one second. Is there a snap feature here? I don't think there is. Anyways, so hold on, here it is. Oh, look. I can zoom in. Let's see. So those are the two holes. And if those two holes are clogged, you're going to get misfires. All I did was clean this with a carburetor cleaner, and I was actually able to get that stuff clean. So let's take out the other one. Let's see what the other one looks like and how I got it out. So again, these are index 7. And I probably should go ahead and change these to index 12 because I have index 12s in the other one. So these are all three index 7. One, I just took this one out of cylinder. This one just came out of cylinder 7, which was giving me a misfire. This one was cylinder 11. I wrote it on here, and this was the very first one I changed, which was cylinder 1. So when these things get dirty, and both of these, I cleaned both of these already. I cleaned both of them already, and they were really dirty. So now they're spotless clean, and I'm like, wow, you're trying to tell me that if you just clean your injectors periodically, maybe, I don't know, man, maybe once every 2 years, you would never have to worry about them misfiring. It's just that there's a lot of buildup that gets onto them, and it starts to mess up the spray, which will give you a misfire. I'm gonna put it back together here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and take out the other one. Since I got it out, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this one too, so I don't have this problem later. So the thing here that I'm gonna have to do is, again, I'm gonna have to take off the fuel rail line, right here. Take that off, and I'm gonna take off the one up there, and then I'll be able to remove this, and I should be able to pull that one out as well. So okay, so I've just removed the fuel rail. I used I believe it's a 14, but actually I didn't have a 14, or I couldn't find my 14, so I ended up using a 9/16. So a 9/16 worked pretty cool for me. You can't see that, but a 9/16 worked for me, and it's long enough to really give me the leverage that I need to actually untighten that without having to, hit too many other things around it. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take my puller, and I'm gonna try to see. Oh, here we go. I want to get it in there, twist it on there onto the head of the injector, and that's the key here, is twisting that onto the head of the injector. And actually, I can do it another way. So I'm trying to do this and hold it at the same time. That junk never works when you need a GoPro and you don't have it. But the key is to get this on there without messing with the threads. Get this on here without messing with the thread. And this tube is kind of in the way. So let's see if I can kind of get around that. Don't want to be, if you haven't replaced this, it may be kind of brittle, so you want to be careful there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take this part off real quick. Might have better luck taking the nipple off here. And put that directly onto the injector. Screw it on. And I can screw the other part in. All right, so that's gonna be tough because, man, it's sitting like right up under this tube. But we gonna see. I don't like how this is. I really don't like how that is. Oh my gosh, I don't like how that is. It's sitting right on this tube, which means I would have to take this tube off to get to that cylinder. Hold on one second. I'm gonna put this on here.